Welcome to the Raven Roundup, your go-to podcast for all things sports at Royal Oak High School. I'm your host, Sam Klonke.
And I'm your co-host, Ben Machiniak. Join us as we dive into the exhilarating world of Royal Oak High School sports, where we cover all of the amazing teams.
That's right, Ben. Whether you're a dedicated fan cheering from the stands or a player on the field, this podcast is your backstage pass to latest updates, game highlights, and interviews with incredible Raven athletes and coaches. Well, welcome into the studio for episode 9 of the Raven Roundup. Man, we really appreciate you being here today. Whether you're watching us on YouTube, Ben, or on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate it. Let's talk about the Super Bowl, Ben. I don't know what to really talk about. I wrote this in there, and man,
Terrible
it wasn't
game.
really fun.
Worst game of all. I predict this. I said it'd be a bad game, and it was.
Did you really?
0-0 for, I did.
Should we look at the tape?
I texted my dad. It was a text from my dad.
Okay, outside of the pod.
But yeah, no, it wasn't great. I really could care less about the halftime show too.
Halftime show. Ooh, people liked it? I didn't like it. I only knew one song. Yeah.
I didn't even listen to it.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. But I didn't really care about the halftime show. No. The game was boring until the end of the fourth quarter, OT. Yeah. And, man, I really wanted those 49ers to win, but hey. Commercials. I didn't really watch any commercials. Do you know?
I saw a few, and I thought that, I don't know if it's just like me now. Like, I guess I never really thought that they were like crazy funny, but like none of them like impressed me.
Yeah, I don't know. But I walked into my house, and my mom said, these commercials are horrible. And then I was like, all right, I know. Okay, now I get to talk about that. Man, but the Super Bowl, hopefully there's a better one next year. Hopefully the Lions are in.
It's going to be because it's the Lions. So.
The Lions will be in.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, okay.
I'm pretty sure
we're gonna be in debt for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
So the 2024 Royal Oak football schedule came out last week, and who do you all got next season?
So week 1 is home versus Lincoln King Academy.
Wow, good one. We had Holly last couple of years. Yeah. First game. All right.
Then week 2 is away. We go to Oak Park.
Oh my God.
Interesting. Okay. These are two
King
new teams.
Academy.
Then week 3 is going to be home versus Ferndale.
Okay. We know them.
Week 4 away versus Clarenceville. Another new one.
All right.
Week 5 we go to the dirty school across Woodward.
Oh, Berkeley. I knew that. I didn't even say it.
And then week 6 we are away versus Avondale.
Okay.
Week 7 is home versus Pontiac. Week 8 is home versus Groves.
Oh, wow. Groves.
New
Groves
one.
coming to town.
And then week 9 we are home versus Clawson for senior night, and that'll be an exciting game.
Too bad Too bad me and Zach Rogers are seniors. We can't play against each other. Man, so no Troy.
No Troy
Athens. No Troy Athens.
No Holly.
What other?
We dropped one more.
Lamphere.
Yeah.
So you like this schedule, or what? Excited to see?
I'm excited for. Yeah,
it's different.
It is. That's what I like about it. It's interesting, and I'm excited. I like it.
All right. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait too. I'm ready to go. I want to see that first game, Lincoln King Academy.
Last Wednesday was National Signing Day here at Royal Oak High School.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to all of those seniors that signed last week to go play athletics in college or whatever sport you desire. So Sam, who else signed?
So TJ Antonino, he signed to play lacrosse at Albion College.
Okay.
Maya and Tamia Conway are doing track and cross country at Oakland University. Colton Deshay is doing sprint football at Bellarmine University.
Okay.
Ceci Irwin is doing soccer at Albion.
Yep.
Sebastian Ramirez is doing track and cross country at GVSU, Grand Valley State University.
Nice.
Alyssa Rose is doing lacrosse at North Central College. Tony Sarioko is doing soccer at Aquinas College.
Nice.
And Owen Soper is doing playing soccer at Adrian College. So congratulations to all 9 of them.
That's awesome.
And there will be more signing days, I think, coming up for
there's one in the spring. There's one in the spring.
But congratulations to everyone that signed last week. And
really is.
It is really
it's a big accomplishment.
A big accomplishment to be a student athlete, especially at the collegiate level.
Yeah. Well, Sam is now going to sit down with the ROGB seniors Emmy Walden, Ceci Irwin, and Emilee Austin for a little interview. So check it out.
We're here with Ceci Irwin, Emmy Walden, and Emilee Austin here, ROGB seniors. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Very good.
How are you?
Great to have you. Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So first of all, I want to congratulations to Ceci for signing to Albion.
Yes.
For playing soccer.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Very excited
for that opportunity.
And for you guys, do you have any? What are your future plans so far? Do you guys have any? Yet?
I'm going to Arizona State University.
Arizona State University, and what are you majoring, or what do you want to study?
I'm just studying business.
Business. And Emmy?
Yeah.
I'm currently still undecided. Right now, my top two are U of A and then IU.
Cool. Tell me about your journey with basketball. How did it all start? When did you start playing basketball? Who wants to go first?
I can. I think mostly all of us really started at his camp, Brian Zapata's camp. I think, right?
Yeah, it was that and then the
And
Sal, which
yeah.
we also
we
all did
played
together.
Yeah.
We
And
played
that
on the
was
same
when
team.
was that like
That was
middle
like
school
third
or like?
grade?
Oh wow.
It was like
Yeah.
elementary.
Both of them, I feel like, started around third grade.
Yeah.
Or maybe even second for his camp. I'm not sure.
And is that when you guys really started falling in love with the game, or like did it like take a little bit?
I always liked basketball. It was always my main sport. When I also did, like, other than the Sal, I did the Boys and Girls Club, and I remember I won, like, a basketball competition, and then that's kind of where I really, like, okay, like, I'm good at this. I can, like, do this long term.
Yeah, for me it was like freshman year because like before it was just like my backup sport because my first sport was soccer, but then I stopped playing soccer like sophomore year.
Same with Emily, I
So,
think.
yeah, it kind of all started around the same time, but you had different sports, and then you kind of like got into it with the camps from Coach Zapata.
I think that
Yeah.
made me excited about
And,
being
like,
on
yeah,
the
we
team.
got to see
Yeah.
all the other players, like the varsity players, and how they all interacted, and, like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
just got us into
Yeah.
That's really cool. You were young, seeing high schoolers
Yes.
then play, and that's pretty cool. And you guys still do those camps with the younger
Yeah,
kids?
we're
the
the-
counselors now.
Yeah.
So.
How does that
It's
feel?
a full
Like,
circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Definitely weird.
can you reflect on any standout moments and achievements from your guys' high school careers so far, basketball careers?
It's hard because we haven't won, like, yet. We haven't won, like, league or district, so there's not, like, a set achievement. But last year, I remember one of the big things in our season is we went to double overtime, was it?
Oh,
With,
yeah, with
Yes.
the people who won our league last year.
Yeah.
And they had
North
like
Farmington.
they were undefeated too, so we were close
We
to
played, like,
beating
very
them,
well
but-
that game. I think it
Yeah.
was, like, it just showed us, like, what we could really do as a team that
yeah.
year.
I think this year will be good for us. Then.
Yeah.
Cool.
We
And
have
then
some
We've-
big games coming up.
and then always beating Berkeley. You beat them already
Yes.
this year.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
And so great. And so what do you guys do as a team to strengthen or and bond outside of your regular practice sessions?
I feel like one of the things that we always do is go up to Megan and Han's cabin.
Oh yeah, and we
So-
always have team dinners.
Team
too, after
dinners.
Yeah.
practices a lot.
I mean, Brian Zapata, he sets up a lot of stuff for us to do. We go to Northwood Team Camp in the summer. We stay there for, a week or 4 days or something?
Yeah.
4 days?
Yeah,
I
I
something
feel
like
like
that.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Is it 3?
I don't know.
I don't know, a
We
few
play-
days.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot.
Yeah. We just play basketball and play games and just, like, bond with each other that whole week, which is
Yeah.
really nice.
This year we got to do a photo shoot. Was
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
Who did that? What was that all about?
It
It was just a random
Yeah, it was his
photographer.
neighbor
Yeah.
from a little bit ago. But he moved.
He did photography for the
Pistons.
Pistons.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. In your guys' opinion, what elements played a significant role in the success of the ROGP program? Is it because like starting at a young age with you guys, like getting that camp in like third grade and really?
Yeah, I would say probably that. He also, like, coaches the 8th grade team.
Yeah.
So you already
Oh,
know him
yeah.
as, like, a younger coach, and then you kind of, like, respect him, and it kind of makes you not want to, like, ever quit because, like, he's really committed to the program.
I think he
Yeah, and
cares about
like
us a lot.
encourages you to be like as committed as he is. Like
Yeah.
he wants you to go to everything and like work as hard as you can to like get better.
Yeah, it starts at a young age. You see, you're working with them all in middle school and then in high school when it really is a big deal. So that's great. Hear your thoughts on Coach Zapata's influence on your high school basketball careers, especially considering his recent milestone of 200 career wins.
I feel like he shows that he cares a lot about us, like even not with basketball. Like he always is happy for us when we do something good in other sports too.
Yeah, he'll, like, even not in season, he'll text us, check up on us, see how we're doing. Yeah, he's just very committed. He always wants the best for you. And, he wants you to have fun outside of basketball, too, which I think that's a big thing.
I think he wants us to all be a family together, and it does feel like a family. And I think that's
Yeah.
what makes us closer. And it's credits
Because
to
we
him.
also spend like a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And I think that's like
6 days a week.
yeah,
Like,
all
it's a
year,
lot.
Always-
year round.
Yeah.
Always
basically
working,
year
always
round.
working.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But
And then when he hit that 200 win milestone, you guys were so excited for him, weren't like
Yes.
Yeah.
seeing your guys' faces in those pictures and the banner you guys has made. So far you guys are 12-3 on the season and 3-2 in the OAA White. How would you guys assess the season so far, and what do you think you guys need to improve on, or what do you think you've been doing great so far? Like,
Well, it's actually pretty good because, like, we're like up there with the top teams in our league. Like,
Mhm.
they all kind of lost the same amount of games. There's only one team that has like
one
a better
loss.
record. Yeah, that has
Yeah.
one loss. So I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're definitely working good as a team. Like, we do have off games. Like, I think we definitely could have won against Seahome the first time. And Bloomfield Hills, I don't know if we would have won, but I think we could have definitely played better that game.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, we all just have off games. And, like, if a lot of people on our team have off games, I think that kind of, like,
It messes it up. and
yeah, that's
just
kind
kinda-
of where our losses come from, I
Yeah.
think.
and then when you have those off games, what do you do at the next practice to get ready for the next, or like, what is something that you come back together and get on the same page so that you can move forward in a better direction? Do you know, like,
I
Is there a
think-
I feel
certain
like he
thing?
usually runs like fundamental practices, like
Yeah.
working on
Yeah.
like the stuff that we should always know how to do, and like working on not turning the ball over, or, like making our layups,
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be an issue. Like,
Yeah.
some of our games, we
We
just
couldn't
can't
make
shoot
shots.
from 2.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it's
jeez.
pretty bad sometimes, some of our stats.
but you work on it.
Yeah,
you
we
get better.
worked on it at practice.
Yeah.
We finally got back to 50 points in a game. Like we
Uh-huh,
got better.
finally.
But also, like, we talk as a team after those games, or, like, the next practice, like, when we can, like, reflect on everything, we talk as a team and, like, what we need to do better and what we could have done better that game, which I think helps for the future.
All right. So
Yeah.
we're all wearing these T-shirts, ROGB, pink out,
Yes.
and you guys do this every year.
Every
Great,
year.
great cause. And
And Jordan makes the designs.
Jordan,
Past 2
Jordan
years.
Hills.
Jordan Hills.
Hills.
junior on your guys' team.
Yes.
And so pink out game is tomorrow night, but by the time everyone's hearing this, it will be already happened. It's against Harper Woods. So every year you guys do this. What's so special about the night, the pink out night?
It's just fun, and like you're kind of like, it's a little pressured because like no one has ever lost
Oh,
the pink
yeah.
game.
wow.
Even our sophomore year, we won the pink game, and that year was like we're
We've
not
we
good.
won,
like
what, 3 games?
Yeah, we won only 3 games, so it's
Jeez.
very
Yeah,
A
it's
little-
definitely a lot of pressure, and it's also
Uh-huh.
we're not only just playing for ourselves. Like, this
Yeah.
game is for, like, breast cancer awareness. Like, we're playing
Yeah.
for a bigger group of people. So it's definitely a lot of pressure, and Harper Woods is the best in our league right now. So
like according to like
the
the,
stats.
the like yeah,
Yeah.
The record. Yep.
the record.
So
Mhm.
we'll see, but I think as long as we're locked in and, like, we play like we can, I think we'll do good.
The one advantage that we have, I think, Harper Woods hasn't played. Our defense, I think, is probably the best in the league. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah,
we
and that
can
our
match
defense has
them.
been like has saved us from losing games a
Yeah.
lot
When
for
we can't
sure.
score.
Yeah.
When we have issues from
Yeah.
2.
Defense wins championships, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you guys would like to tell the world community about ROGB, about what happens in behind the scenes, I guess? Like anything else?
You
should
will
talk
always
about it?
have a family
Yeah.
to come back to.
I think our
Yeah.
like all of our close friends know how much time and, like, effort we put
yeah,
into
it's like a lot.
the sport. It's a lot, like, even off season,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah, like
at
all
least a few times a
summer.
week. Yeah, so it's definitely a lot, but you gain something from it. Like, you're gonna
Yeah.
look back on this and always
Mhm.
like
Like you learn a lot of things, not just like from a basketball
Yeah.
point of view, like but also like about life in general.
And thank you guys for so much coming on, and we really appreciate it.
Of course.
perfect.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Well, thanks again, ROGB seniors Emmy Walden, Emilee Austin, and Ceci Irwin. We really appreciate you guys coming on. So girls basketball, last Monday, the girls traveled to Troy, Athens. The Ravens played outstanding defense and outplayed the Red Hawks. The Ravens won with a final score of 35-28. And standout players from that game were Lucy Freytag with 12 points and 3 steals, Hannah Sanders with 6 points and 2 steals, Anna Watership with 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals, and Lydia Dickens with 4 points and fantastic energy on the court. What happened on Thursday, Ben?
So on Thursday, the girls, they took on Seahome, and it was at their place. So in a great back-and-forth battle, the Ravens came out on top with the final score of 50-42. The standout players from that game were Lucy Freitag with 15 points. Anna Waterstrat had 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. Maddie Lawrence had 7 points and 5 rebounds. Megan Hahn had 7 points. And Emmy Walden had 6 points and 5 rebounds. The girls are now 12-3 and 3-2 in the OAA White. So, Sam, what do you got this week?
So the girls have 2 games this week, both at the Nest. Tuesday the 13th against Harper Woods, and Friday the 16th versus Bloomfield Hills. And the Harper Woods game is the pink out game.
So last week, Unified Basketball, they had 3 games.
We did. It was a long week with the Unified Basketball. It was fun, though.
Starting Monday, the team traveled to Troy, Athens, and played a great game, but they did come short of that win. Then they bounced back on Tuesday when they traveled to Berkeley. It was a great back-and-forth game, but at the end, the fourth quarter, the Ravens pulled away with the lead.
And, Ben, in the final seconds of the game, Grant Hatterman stepped up behind the arc and hit a buzzer-beater three-pointer and really got everyone excited for the next game. The varsity
Is that?
game.
I don't even think that's his first buzzer-beater. I'm pretty sure
No,
he's hit
because
one
he did at the
pep
the
rally.
pep rally,
Yeah,
the
he
winter
hit
pep rally.
Yeah.
We had a scrimmage.
He's
between,
clutch. He's clutch.
Man, we already had the lead. It wasn't like to win.
Yeah, but
it
it's
was
still
still
sweet.
amazing. He stepped up. He waited for the scoreboard
He
to
looked
say
at
like
the
1
clock.
second. He put it up there, and man, it was hype.
So what happened in the third game then?
And then on the third game, on Thursday, we took on Seaholm, and it was a great game with a lot of great sportsmanship. In the end, we won the game with a final score of 48-36, and standout players from that game were Marshall Jones and Casey Hunter with 10 points, Devin Burton and Jesse Hill with 8 points, and Autumn Norman fouled with 6 points. Who do we got this week, Ben?
This week, the Unified team, they have 1 game, and it is Friday against Bloomfield Hills at the Nest at 6:30. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Really good luck. Good luck, Sam.
Boys basketball. Last week, the boys had 2 games. In the first game against Berkeley, they lost with a final score of 37-32. And it was a great game all the way through. And then we kind of had the lead going into halftime. Out of halftime, we kind of just
It was back and forth. It was going.
We kind of let it go after halftime.
We did.
And
I won't even try
we
and
just
hold it.
couldn't finish.
Yeah.
So what happened on Friday, Ben?
On Friday, the Ravens, they took on the Pontiac Phoenix and lost with a final score of 58-55. The boys, they have 1 game this week. It is versus Avondale, the 15th at 7 p.m.
Competition cheer.
On Saturday, the competition team had an invitational at Avondale. The team placed 6th with a score of 698.
And Ben, we talked about this at the start of the season, how their goal was to 700. And
Yeah.
man, 698, so
2
close.
points,
2
2
points.
points.
Why didn't they just
Just give it to them.
Come
Just
on,
give it to
get the
them.
2 points. So their next and the last competition of the season is this Friday at Troy High School at 6 p.m. Let's hope they can get the 700 there.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'd be big.
2 points. Come on, you can do it. M1 Griffins.
So on Friday, the M1 Griffins took on the Lake Orion Dragons, and they won with a final score of 5-4.
And man, they were down 4-2.
Yeah.
And they came back with Logan Eland scoring 3 goals. He didn't score all the last 3 goals, but he did score.
He had
3 goals. He had a hat trick.
It was just
Man. And on senior night, congratulations to all the seniors on the team.
big win.
Special shout out to the Royal Oak seniors, of course.
They were in a little slump. The Griffins were, and this big win really
Huge.
It
Senior
really
night,
got him out of
Lake
it.
Orion and
Yeah.
Logan Eland, 3-goal hat trick on the night. Great job to him.
The boys' next game is this Thursday, and it is against Grosse Pointe South at 5 p.m. Let's move right into wrestling. On Saturday, the MHSAA Individual District Tournament, Aiden Tesh and Andy Allen both got 2nd place in their weight classes.
Great job. And Andy
Yeah.
Allen also qualified for regionals. He also is the first Royal Oak wrestler to qualify for regionals in his freshman and sophomore year. So great job, Andy.
Yeah.
So boys, women dive. At the MISCA meet at Calvin College, Nolan Kaiser had a really good day. First of all, he had a first place finish and 100 free in his heat.
Wow.
Let's show the
That's
video.
sweet, yeah.
He
Put it
sent
up
me a
there.
video, and I want to show it because it's pretty hype.
Let's see it.
Blink as fast as you can. That took you longer than the difference right now from first and second with 125 yards to go. They're duking it out right now. Coming home, nearing the flags. Who wants this one? It's heart, determination, and whatever you got left in the tank, and it will be all the way down in lane 1. 50-54. Wow, what a finish there for Nolan Kaiser. 50-54.
Nolan also had a .72 drop in the 100 free and a .45 second drop in the 200 free. He did not qualify for states, but he still has a shot to make it at the league meet.
But get a load of this, Ben. Kaiser was 0.45 seconds away from qualifying for states in the 100 free and was 5 seconds away from qualifying for states in the 200 free. So we will keep you updated and let you know.
I'll call it right now. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
He's so close.
We will let you know, but I think he can do it.
I do too.
At the upcoming league meet. And good job to Nolan. What about bowling?
So last week, the girls played one match against West Bloomfield. They came out of that match with a big dub, 16-14.
Huge dub. And last week, the boys bowling team played Birmingham and Bloomfield. The team played great in both matches and won both of them. Over the weekend, the boys and girls had a doubles tournament. For a doubles tournament, bowlers pair up with their friends and combine their scores to qualify for match play. Tell me more about the tournament, Ben.
So on the boys' side, all the Royal Oak pairs placed really well, and the pair of Oliver Harris and Carter Harris qualified second overall, losing the first seed only by 12 pins, and being above the fourth seed by 100 pins.
Oh, wow.
So there's a big gap there.
Yeah, big gap.
And their pair went on to play the 15 seed from Ferndale and advanced to the 7th seed from Troy Athens, suffering a horrifying loss in the second game, knocking them out of the tournament.
Man, but they got there.
They did.
They got there, and it was
definitely a fun time.
Good time. And the girls had some great pairs as well. All the girls' teams qualified for match play and all. They all took a tough loss in the first round. But, hey, they qualified for the match play, and they were there.
It's a good time. Thank you for listening to episode 9 of the Raven Roundup. We hope that you all were able to get all of the updates on the winter sports, along with a great conversation with ROGB seniors, Ceci Irwin, Emmy Walden, and Emilee Austin.
Next week, we have winter break on Monday and Tuesday, so there will not be a Raven Roundup.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But we will be back in the studio for episode 10 in the following week. We are actually interviewing Coach Milazzo, Carter Harris, and Oliver Harris that following week. Yeah. The bowling head coach and 2 boys bowling players. So come back for that, episode 10.
Wow.
Episode 10. So once again, thank you guys for listening and are watching us round up all the amazing Raven teams. I'm your host, Sam Klonke.
And I'm your co-host, Ben Machiniak. We will see you all next week on the Raven Roundup.
But for now, remember that it's a great day to be a Raven. Stay safe.